Welcome to Hot Mess Issue Today, the hit. Please like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today, I have on the World News Mask, and the topic is these latest weather conditions that's threatening the world. We just had wildfires and terrific fires burning in Island in Hawaii. Still, there's hundreds of people that's unaccounted for, and well over 100 deaths recorded so far, which, of course, that number is going to be low because there is 1,000, or a little over 1,000 people that's still unaccounted for. I don't think they're ever going to find everybody, but the death toll is definitely going to be um, probably at least a couple of hundred people. In that tragedy, the early warning system was failed to be activated because the um, deciding people in control felt like if they activated it, people would have panicked and ran towards the mountains, which that's where the fire was. And so they tried to get the word out with cellular and internet and all of that. But of course, a lot of the fire and probably just lack of coverage kept people from getting messages on their cell phones and over the internet. So the guy that was in charge resigned. Every news reporting meeting kept asking him the same question about the early warning system and why he decided not to activate it. And he just, through stress, couldn't take it anymore and he resigned. So it's probably going to be studied for years and years after to see what was done wrong, what could have been done. And a lot of it just have to do with global warming. So, we're going to have to, we're going to continue to have these type disasters and, no internet, no cell phone, and all of that is going to help. And then now we have Hurricane Hillary in California, Southern California, and Mexico. 5.1 magnitude, thousands of, like 9 million people were under flash flood warning and all of that. So that's going to be disastrous. I don't know if the death toll will be high, but definitely the damage and people trying to recover from that will be high. You know, um, it's just crazy. So, you know, um, you got Hawaii burning, and then you got California flooded, and they're not that far apart. But it's just amazing how you can have, opposite type of disasters that close together, and you would think it would be a way that one could offset the other, you know. Um, if it was some way to get that hurricane to turn or whatever, and could have went towards Hawaii and helped put out the fires and all of that. But again, it's gonna be a lot of damage, and I just don't know how people are gonna come back, from that, because just being in California isn't cheap, and along with flooding, you're gonna have mudslides and boulders um, spilling onto highways, and that's gonna keep, trucks and emergency vehicles from being able to reach people or areas, or even the ones that are gonna be delayed until they can clear the road, or move the boulders. And then, all the drainage systems are going to be overwhelmed by, you know, the amounts and of water that they weren't designed to carry or deal with. Then on top of that, when you have flooding, it just wreaks havoc with brush and trees and, anything that's just not solidly planted. It's gonna, move, and it's got to go somewhere, and that is another thing that you have to deal with: uprooted trees and branches and just different yard items that's gonna get taken away and carried somewhere, and wherever it ends up, and even cars. I mean, a lot of cars are so light that they float, or at least can't um, hold with the force of the water just passing by them. So they get moved and taken somewhere until it all piles up somewhere. And then the hospitals and clinics and all of those type places get overwhelmed. If they're clear, they get overwhelmed with patients and all of that. But then if they're in the danger zone, then they're gonna lose power, and now you're trying to evacuate patients and all those people, and it's just a domino effect, and these things are happening all over the world. Of course, bigger countries with more money, you hear more about it. But these types of events are happening all over. Even the smaller countries, they don't have the reporting, they don't have the financial assets to deal with recovery, and not just recovery, even dealing with it in the present. There are challenges because they're already poor, and they didn't have the infrastructure in the first place, and now you're trying to get other countries to donate and help out, and it's just an ongoing thing. But all the major countries, Russia, United States, China, Europe, and all denying or half stepping on the commitment to deal with and offset global warming. Greed, and it's going to catch up. It's going to catch up where it don't matter how much money you have. You're not going to be able to stop a fire with your money. You're not going to be able to stop flooding with your money. You're not going to be able to stop, 9-foot snow drifts with your money. So I don't know when the powers to be are going to come to their senses and say, okay, enough is enough. Let's do the right thing. Not even for everybody else. Let's just do the right thing for yourself. I mean, what good is it if your dollar is worth nothing because there's nothing to buy with it. That's crazy. But this has been Hot Mess Issue Today, The Hit. Please like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.